Welcome back, Ninjago fans, to another live reaction with Hungry Harmony. Let's try that again. Alright, let me just drink some water. Welcome back, Ninjago fans, to another live reaction with Hungry Harmony, and this is Crystalized episode 19 and 20, and I cannot wait to find out what's gonna happen next, because last week was just like, no, I need to know what happens frickin' next! So, yeah, but I want to let you guys know, happy Ninjago Wednesday, and I do not want to keep you guys waiting because I have so much hype right now to find out what's gonna happen next, so we'll keep you guys waiting. Let's get started. Ninjago. Jump up. So yeah, their new suits are interesting. Like, it's now, instead of the silver, it's gold, so I don't know if that represents, like, okay, it's the Golden Master, they're gonna fight against the Golden Master. Really curious. Are they gonna invade Ninjago? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Okay, gotta say that's pretty. Looks like they are gonna go. Okay, well, you are a dragon, so you have wings. So.
And now the green ninja has escaped.
Forgive me, my lord.
You should have destroyed him when you had the chance.
Well, she tried.
Did you still have feelings for him?
That's not true. I hate
Silence. Nevertheless, this presents an opportunity.
Oh no.
I was trying to destroy the ninja, but that would only unleash their powers, which in time might find new champions. But if I corrupted them instead, then the very powers of creation would be mine.
Then I must find a way to bring the ninja to you.
No, I will handle that.
How?
I will strike at their precious city. They will do what they always
That's
do.
what I thought.
They will come to me.
That is what villains do. Kind of like, you know, you attack something precious that you have to protect, they'll come and fight you. So yeah, that's kind of gonna be the goal, which makes sense. Oh no, why do they get the most? Okay, not the most, but please do not attack the village. I mean, actually, don't attack anything. But
Master Wu didn't give us much of a description. Sure he did. He said we couldn't miss it. He said it will be obvious.
duh.
Right, but obvious to him might not be obvious to.
Above you.
Yeah, what's Master Wu was right. It's obvious.
It's kind of funny.
Are those boulders? I don't think so.
Oh no.
What are we waiting for? Let's roll.
Run him over.
That was close. Everyone okay? Look out! Let's try this again.
Do a drift. Do a drift.
Hey, run! Get out of here!
Kind of remind me of Kai and Nia's old hairstyle. I missed that hairstyles. Their looks.
So this is what the Benchstone buyer was up to? Building a crystal army? Not good.
In a way.
Crystal can swash out our powers. What do those crystals do?
That's true, they can't use their power. I was about to say, are they gonna go back to how they... Oh, no! I was about to say, they're turning into crystal zombies.
Important safety tip. Don't let those things touch you.
No kidding.
And don't get blasted.
That's pretty bad. So, physical strikes will... Kozane?
See if you can take out the source of these things.
I think you can hurt them physically. Not physically, like if you crush them underneath the boulder, they might get crushed. Unless they're too strong, then they can't. But because they're made out of Venge Stone, they cannot be destroyed by elemental powers. They can maybe be pushed, but it would probably do nothing because when it reaches that, it just disappears. Smart move. Smart move. Hey, Gail Gossip.
Vinny?
Sorry, Miss Gossip. I'm trying to stay awake, but I've got this house guest and he keeps me up all night talking and...
Vinny, now is not the time. Get your head on straight.
Yes, Miss Gossip.
Going again in 3, 2, 1.
I won't be surprised if Gail Gossip just got hit all of a sudden.
For NGTV News, reporting from the rice fields east of Ninjago City, where the ninja are facing a deadly new threat. What is that hovering crystal palace? And who are those marching crystal warriors? At the moment, details aren't clear, but it appears the ninja, although wanted fugitives, are the only thing standing between Ninjago City and a Crystastrophe of epic proportions. Maybe even a Crystarmageddon. Back to you in the studio, Fred.
Where are the new ninja, if I may ask?
Losing ground.
Not doing anything? I'm just kidding.
An almost unlimited supply of those Venge Stone monstrosities.
Okay, now. Boy's got the new armor too.
Can just return like that. He was destroyed.
The Overlord cannot be destroyed. Not really. He is the embodiment of evil. He's fed by anger, hatred, and conflict. As they build up over time, he gains in strength and ultimately takes form again.
I'm sorry. The logic behind that, I can see just a little bit, but just going back, I need to hear that again.
Still don't understand how the Overlord can just return like that. He was destroyed.
The
By saying...
Overlord cannot be destroyed. Not really. He is the embodiment of evil.
Okay.
He's fed by anger, hatred, and conflict.
Okay.
As they build up over time,
Okay.
he gains in strength and ultimately takes form again.
You knew he would return?
I feared it one day, but I would not have expected him for several generations. For him to be back so soon, it must have been building up for some time. Somehow, I missed it. Of course. What? The clippings.
The what?
Clippings.
What clippings?
Those.
What are these?
Someone has been sending me newspaper clippings for months.
What do you mean? In the mail?
At first, I didn't know what to make of them. Then I thought it was a code of some kind. But they were just random articles about crimes, vandalisms, thefts, altercations.
Why?
I don't know, but I think someone was trying to warn me. Someone saw this coming.
Someone knew the Overlord was coming back.
But who?
Garmadon.
Was must have sensed it building up.
Garmadon.
If they knew he was coming, maybe they know how we can defeat him once and for all.
Garmadon.
Have to find whoever sent these clippings.
Garmadon.
Can't. There's no return address.
Blah.
Whoever sent them went to some length to remain anonymous.
What's this?
This one has it too.
Code.
Looks
Garmadon.
like some kind of delivery code.
Like a newspaper delivery service.
I think we have a lead.
I'm on it.
I'm gonna stop it. I apologize. I just have to say what I have to say. Oh, we're going back to the paper boys. Paper girls, paper boys. Let's go. Okay, so. Okay, so season 2. Overlord comes because, well, of course, Garmadon was the villain, and then the Serpentine, so some villains this way, but in this case, the Overlord was on the Dark Island, or dark side of the Ninjago Islands and stuff, and just staying there waiting for Garmadon to show up as Destiny, because the final battle was supposed to come. It was prophesied, so okay, makes sense. Also prophesied to the Serpentine about the Golden Master. Okay, so I'm trying to put pieces together. So Overlord comes back because of Garmadon's help, yes. Then trying to defeat Lloyd, failed, becoming the Golden Ninja. And then after that, season 3 happens. Cyrus Borg builds on top of where the Overlord was defeated, which makes sense to say maybe some of its evil essence stayed, but it didn't bring him. I mean, it didn't bring him back to full cold, but he got somehow into the digital system, which I can see as in, like, you know, Sarsborg should not have built on top of where the Overlord was in. Makes sense, because not all evil was destroyed there, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of complicated. But again, like, I think maybe a couple, maybe 2 or 3 years have passed since then, from season 1 to season 2 to season 3, I think. So we shall see. But then Zane sacrifices himself to destroy the Overlord, the Master, or the Golden Master. Then he's like completely destroyed, like ice. Which I can see how like maybe some crystals, maybe like could have come of him just being in a crystal. And wherever he was, like, destroyed there. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. But again, Zane destroyed the Overlord. He sacrificed himself so that he would not come back. And he did that. And that Zane saved Ninjago for, I don't know how many years, but a couple years until he returned. Which is what Wu says, that he can't, that the Overlord cannot be destroyed completely. Unless, you know, more crime, more bad guys, evil villains start making conflict, chaos, and revenge and anger, which is, I can see why Harumi was one of the darker ones who sought that, and he sought out her, because if I'm remembering correctly, Harumi was in the Day of the Departed, or you could say in limbo kind of thing, because the Overlord, if I say Dark Lord, I'm sorry, but the Overlord came to Harumi to well, bring her back to life. So in this case, it was because of him she came back to life, and it was because of her that he came back to almost not a physical form, but to the crystal, which is where I think he can only come back as. But yeah, it is quite interesting. So just I wish Master Wu could have said that in the first place, like, oh, he can't be completely destroyed because, you know, evil is always around in the shadows. Even though when Lloyd destroyed it in Season 2, but then of course Zane destroyed it in Season 3. But again, like when more stuff, yeah, I can see that building up, as Wu has mentioned. So like the catastrophes that have happened, the evilness, and I'm just thinking like, why didn't the Dark Lord go into any other villains? But then I'm thinking about it, those villains are gone. Harumi was the one that was human being villain who came back, because if Dark Lord tried to come back, I mean, couldn't do that with Chen. Well, actually, he could have done it with Chen, to be honest. But it was still the beginning, so it wasn't like it had to be from catastrophe to I guess, until he came back. But at the same time, he came back during Harumi, so it was like from end of season 3, so from season 4 all the way to season 8. So it is very confusing. Sorry, I just have to understand how this works, and to have peace in my heart to know that Zane didn't die in vain. And in a way, no, he did not die in vain. So makes me happy because of Wu's explanation too. You can't destroy it, but because of Zane's sacrifice, he destroyed the Overlord so that he cannot, you know, win again. If that makes any sense. So, and I'm now really curious of Zane's reaction to the Overlord coming back, but I haven't seen anything, so I'm just really concerned. But yeah, I'm gonna continue, but I just really need to put that out, play it out to see how it really works, because it's confusing to me a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand.
Nah, not like that. You gotta throw it from the hip, like this.
Wow! Nice.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but this is important. I found a bunch of newspaper clippings with a code, and I was wondering if you could tell me what it means.
Yeah, sure. That looks like an IDI code.
A what?
Individual Delivery Identifier. It tells you where to deliver the papers.
Great. Is there some kind of archive where we can look it up?
We're paper delivery professionals. We got your archive right here. Let me see. Nelson, 833A. That's on your route, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, that's 833 Andreasen Avenue. Apartment 22. I leave it in the lobby usually.
Do you know who lives in apartment 22?
Yeah. Who was it again? Oh, I remember. Vinny Folsom.
Vinny? Of NGTV News?
Vinny? Folsom? Wait, what? I am so confused. Zane?
Engine failure.
That's random.
Unclear. As I approach the structure, my vehicle lost power. Do not get too close to the temple. It will drain all power from your vehicles.
Interesting. This is bad.
Attention team. If possible, I would like to examine a fragment of one of those crystals.
Yeah. What for?
I believe the crystals may have energy absorption properties. If I could examine one, I might be able to devise a form of shielding and offensive capabilities.
That would help a lot.
Okay, no problem. Jay, you can't touch them. They'll turn you into crystal, remember?
Sorry, Crystal. When I said no problem, that might have been a little premature. Heads up.
Woo! Hammer time. I love that. Nice.
I got it.
That's impressive. But yeah, interesting.
Vinny Folsom? This makes no sense. How did he know the Overlord was returning to Ninjago?
There's only one way to find out.
It's gotta be Garmadon. I'm sorry. It's got to be Garmadon.
This is it.
I don't get this Vinny Folsom thing, but it sounds false, so.
Finally, 20-minute delivery guaranteed.
Knew it! I knew it! I freaking knew it! I mean, who else would it be? Garmadon, you've been like living here this whole time? I knew it was Garmadon. That's like obvious, like he would be the one sending it, but he's just, are you really just chilling here? Dude! Dude, what the heck? You're just chilling. What? Okay. Well, I'm glad I got another episode to see his explanation, hopefully. Please. But no, I loved that Jay had his old weapon from Prime Empire. Like, he used that. So it's kind of cool to see that repeat. That weapon. I mean, because it's not the golden weapons anymore. But, you know, like, they're weapons. So it's kind of cool to see that again. So, like, oh yeah, Prime Empire, his weapon of choice. I remember that. It's really cool. How it stood out to me was because it was different and interesting. Like, it's similar to the nunchucks, but a little bit different. Let's continue. Let's continue. I need to find out more. I'm sad this is the last episode. If they go to, like, a cliffhanger again, please don't. But they touch him? Hey, Garmadon. I knew it was you, but, like, what the heck are you doing in Ninjago City? I thought you left. Christopher? What?
That's all you have to say?
I was expecting a pizza. I don't suppose you're delivering for Buddy's Pizza.
We are not.
Wipe your feet. Vinny just vacuumed.
As you can see below, the Crystal Army is beginning to reach the city limits, and not far behind them, the floating Crystal Island itself.
Now what are you jabbering about?
What are you doing here? This makes no sense.
You've been here the whole time? In the middle of Ninjago City? Explain this, brother.
Please.
Explain the newspaper clippings and on why you're here and well, all of it.
Everything.
I was hoping to avoid this conversation. But since you're here, I may as well tell you the tale.
Just tell us. Just tell
It was after that squabble with the Omega Oni. After I saved all your lives.
Wait, what?
Lloyd?
I didn't know what to do with myself. I was usually the one trying to conquer Ninjago.
Yeah.
Not save it.
Yeah, I'm like, going back to season
It was
10.
a peculiar feeling. I found myself confused. Why had I saved your lives? Did I actually care?
Looks like he lost one of his
decided to do a
arms.
little thinking. Take some me time.
I had questions about the nature of good and evil. I knew all about evil, but little about good. And I was curious, did I have the capacity for good? Could I help people? All around me I saw weak little humans trying their best to accomplish menial tasks, like trimming bushes twig by twig, or trying to break ropes by pulling on them. It was madness.
It's a game.
But I realized I was in a position to help them achieve their pointless goals.
Their goals aren't pointless. They were trying to.
Do you intend to continue interrupting me, or may I finish?
Finish, please.
I was looking for answers, but didn't know where to look. I remembered the words of a wise man. Possibly the wisest I have ever met.
The first Ninjutsu master?
Vinny of NGTV News.
Oh, it's coming back to me.
Possibly be more important than survival.
Geez, lots of things. Friendship, man, and love, and harmony, and trust, and truth, and courage, and, you know, all the stuff that makes life worthwhile.
These words meant nothing to me, but I wanted to understand them.
So it makes sense to get advice from Vinny.
Here, and Vinny of NGTV News, in his infinite wisdom, welcomed me with open arms.
Why is he here? What do we do? What do we do?
Vinny of NGTV News, it is I, Garmadon.
Call the police.
I require your counsel.
Counsel?
You told me once that life was about more than survival. You mentioned a bunch of words that I didn't understand, but would like to. Vinny of NGTV News let me in, but on one condition.
Okay, but you gotta promise, no violence, no destroying, and especially no fighting. I had to pay 2 months' damage deposit for this apartment.
I swear it.
Which one? Way to go, Vinny.
So,
Way to be hospitable.
what did you need help with?
I am attempting to understand the nature of goodness.
Goodness?
Yes. I recently helped some people and found the experience confusing. I wish to understand it better. I wish to see if there is any goodness in me.
Well, gee, I think there's some good in all of us. And some bad, maybe.
When I was resurrected from the cursed realm, they only brought back the evil side. The only part of me.
Oh, well, that can't be true, or you wouldn't be here, right?
You are wise indeed, Vinny of NGTV News.
Just say Vinny.
Start what?
Being good.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Maybe you should start with some small stuff, like being polite, smiling a bunch, saying good morning, holding a door open for someone.
For whom? What door?
Any door. It's just something nice people do.
For how long?
Until they go through.
But what if another person comes along, and then another? You could be stuck there forever.
Oh boy.
But I decided to try it. I decided to try being good. Allow me to assist you with that.
Honestly, that looks really fun and cool.
Harder than you would think. It's about time. Buddy, what happened to your 20-minute guarantee?
Sorry, we're backed up tonight.
To err is human. I forgive you. Here is a generous tip to reflect my goodness. Good day.
That is an expensive camera. Garmadon, you gotta pay him back.
What?
Sorry, I gotta go back. This is just me as a Hungarian, a little bit upset about things. Okay, is that correct? Okay, it's incorrect. Good. I saw the pizza box, and I thought the pizza box was showing red, white, and green, but it looks like that was the green was a table. I just thought because, you know, like, they say, like, oh, Italian do, and when they do, when Italian, you know, Italians, you know, like, light green, yellow, what am I saying, yellow? Light green, white, and red. And it's vertical. And they have used those 3 colors to do, like, you know, fun little, like, designs. And there's other countries who have those 3 colors. Hungary, Bulgaria, like, and Mexico, too. But Mexico has the symbol in the middle, too, and it's a darker green, similar to, like, for Italy. But it's, of course, darker green and has a symbol in the middle compared to Italy. So, like, there's other countries with that good. But, sorry. I'm going to continue. I don't want to rant about this, but I just thought it was red, white, and green, and I'm like, well, that's Hungarian pizza, I guess. But, you know, never mind. This is Ninjago. I don't care. Sorry. I had a little pet peeve there. Sorry.
What? I must give credit where credit is due. You have come a long way, brother.
Well, I admit there were times when I thought of giving up and just destroying everyone. But Vinny of NGTV News is teaching me to let go of my anger.
How?
Empathy comes from caring. So he gave me something to care for.
Hey, Garmadon, I brought you something.
A plant? What need have I for a plant?
Well, my dad always told me empathy comes from caring, so I thought, why not practice taking care of something?
That's actually smart.
What does one do with it?
Just water it, put it in the sun, maybe give it a name. Take care of it.
I had a plant.
A name?
That I got from someone. Name was Dino.
What shall I call you?
Dino was a good plant.
I know. I shall call you Christopher. Have no fear, Christopher. You will be safe here. And I kept my word.
Oh, no.
Christopher has flourished under my care.
Okay, stop. Just stop. I'm falling for this again. Because I know my father. He's never going to change.
I'm not so sure.
Well, I am. And we didn't come here to hear about you and your pet fern. We came about the newspaper clippings.
Right. I almost forgot. How did you know?
This was a fascinating story.
That the Overlord would return? How could I not? I may have trouble understanding empathy, but anger and hatred are simple. I felt them growing all around me. I kept waiting for you to do something, but you never did.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be left alone. I knew you would come looking for me again to save your lives.
Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
We don't need his help.
I'm afraid we do, Lloyd. Our enemies outnumber us. The Overlord and Harumi have returned and raised an...
Harumi?
Yes. She is back.
She was like a daughter to me. Smart, ruthless, brutal. And yet, I cannot help others until I have found myself. My true self.
Normally, I would agree. But there is also a time when one must put aside one's own needs to help the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
I have taken a vow of non-violence. A farewell to arms, you might say.
Great. Well, thanks for nothing.
Hey. Lloyd, that is something that your old father did. Like, for me, this is really fitting to his character because, yeah, it brought back the Oni part, but there's still some little tiny left of your father in there somehow. I don't know how it really works, but it's there. But yeah.
Let's get out of here, Master Wu.
Lloyd, you are full of anger. But I need more answers, buddy. I need way more answers. The thing is, like, if they destroy the fern... I was about to say... I was about to say, like, if they destroy, he's gonna help it out. Okay, he went full on Oni. I knew it. I knew it. Lloyd would have to go use his Oni powers to destroy.
The Vengestone warriors. They are not immune to his Oni form.
Exactly.
You are part Oni too. Don't you see? This could be the key to defeating them.
Yep.
You must embrace your Oni side.
That's what I called it. I knew it. I knew he would have to do that. That's why I think Harumi planned it. That's why Harumi purposely tried to get Lloyd to become, to awaken his dark Oni powers. I'm literally calling that, and I think it's the truth. That's the only way he could defeat them. And I think that's gonna be the way, so I'm excited. I'm like, yes, I called it, woo! But didn't call the part that if it was all part of Harumi's plan. I'm just guessing yes, because the only way probably he can defeat, you know, the bad guys is if he uses his Oni powers. So I'm calling that part, not the part where Harumi probably set that whole thing up. I kind of still am trying to think that Harumi did plan it, but if not, that's okay. I overthought it. I gave too much credit to Harumi if that's the case, but again, I had so much fun. This is so great. All right, well, guys, I'll definitely see you guys next week. I'm so sorry that this was the last episode. I wish I could continue more, but again, trying to get this down the week. So, from week to week to week, every Ninjago Wednesday, because the longer I can wait, the longer I can enjoy season Crystalized with you guys. So I hope you guys will stay tuned for next week. I cannot wait to see you guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Ninjago Wednesday. Hungry Harmony's gonna be out. And remember, jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin, Ninjago!
Sensei will beside you. Ninjago.